You've been training really hard. Look in the mirror, still no results. Then you're wondering to yourself, how in the heck did those Greek soldiers get so ripped? They literally had no access to weights. They didn't even have a gym. There has to be some type of secret. And I'm gonna share with you today how to build that Greek soldier body that turns heads everywhere you go. The first thing you wanna do is focus on the main thing. There's a thing called the 80-20 rule. So you focus on the main thing that gives you 80% of the results. The bottom 20%, honestly, we don't care about because it's not giving us that much of a ROI. To get a Greek soldier body, the main muscles we care about is the neck, the lats, the shoulders, the abs, and the forearms. Any muscle group outside of the ones that I just said, just forget about it right now. Jeremy, what about legs? I really like training legs, bro. When is the last time you ever heard a woman say, oh my gosh, that guy has such nice calves? No, because she doesn't care about calves. Honestly, guys don't even really care about calves. They're not like, oh, nice calves, bro. Nobody cares. So why should you? You see, there's a scale of attraction when it comes to muscle groups. And something like calves and quads rank about a 3 or a 4. Meanwhile, having abs, a nice chest, shoulders, those all rank at a 9 or a 10. So it'd be silly to put a lot of effort in on a muscle group that only ranks a 3 out of 4 when you could do all that effort on an exercise that is going to give you the 9 or a 10 in your physique. The next thing is simplicity is key. You literally just search up on YouTube exercises for shoulders and it'll pop up exercises that target that muscle group. And you just do them the next time you go to the gym. Jeremy, what about calisthenics? I heard pull-ups help the back. Yeah, you can do calisthenics if you want, but the simpler and easier the workout is, the easier it is for you to stick to it and be consistent. It's like picking between a push start car and a stick shift car. Everybody nowadays, even if you're 12, 13 years old, know how to push start a car. And meanwhile, a stick shift, yeah, that's pretty complicated. You'd have to learn how to drive that. You go to the gym, you pick up the weight, you do the lateral raises. That's the push start. It's simple. You know what to do. You don't have to think too much about it. Now with calisthenics, it's more complicated because there's so many different variations. You got to get the form right. It's like driving a stick shift. It's more complicated and it's going to be harder for you to stick to. Next thing you need is a high protein diet. You're probably thinking, but Jeremy, I like my cheat meals. I like sugary sweets every now and then. I feel you, bro. I do too. Your brain's gonna try to trick you. Oftentimes, you'll be presented with a sugar meal and you'll think like, oh, well, one meal won't hurt, or I'll actually start my diet tomorrow. You gotta prepare yourself mentally for every excuse that's gonna come in your brain and be willing to tell it no. Like, no, I'm actually on my diet today. I'm not gonna do the cheat meal. Oh, no, it's not gonna be one time because I don't wanna get in a bad habit. Answer the questions for yourself, and it's gonna increase your willpower, your ability to say no. And you're probably thinking, but Jeremy, what if my willpower runs out and I can't resist it anymore? Well, that's when we start setting up for environment optimization. You start setting up your environment in a way that you will not make the mistake. You move the sugary stuff to the back of the cabinet and put all the healthy stuff in front. So you're gonna have to shimmer your arm all the way to the back of the cabinet just to grab that one thing of fruit snacks. You're gonna think twice about it. The thing is, you need cardio. And you're probably thinking, but bro, Jeremy, I hate cardio, bro. That make me tired. Bro, listen, at the start, I didn't like cardio either. In fact, I don't know anyone that actually likes to be like, let's go for a run, like let's get a run in. Most, like, unless you're David Goggins type of person, like you're just insane, you probably don't like cardio. But let me show you what helped me actually start liking cardio. It's called habit stacking. Is when you combine something you already like to do with something that you're trying to form a habit around. So you may like watching Netflix or a certain show. So what you do at the end of your workout is you pop up the phone and you start watching Netflix while you're on the treadmill, you're doing a walk or you're doing a jog. This is going to make it more enjoyable. So maybe that 15 minutes of cardio goes by faster because you're just watching the show. You're enjoying it. This right here is a cheat code. Next thing is you got to rely on consistency. You think about it like shoveling the snow. So say you have to leave the house for a very important work thing, but you open the door and there's snow, deep snow, like knee-deep snow, and you got to get to your car, right? Guess what? You're going to have to walk through that snow. And it's going to be uncomfortable. Your feet are going to be cold. And you're like walking through it. It's annoying. Then you get to the car, right? Next time you have to go out to your door to your car, guess what? It's going to be easier because you already left footprints from the last time that you went to your car in that deep snow. It's always going to be hard at first, but as you keep doing it, it gets easier. You get more momentum. It starts being smoother. Consistency can be made, but you just got to trick your brain, right? Like I was in the gym the other day. I wanted to go home halfway done with my sets, but I'm like, okay, no, let's do it. And then my brain's like, oh, I'm tired. My forms are weak. I'm like, okay, let's line up the weight. One more set. No, let's do it. Got them last 2 sets and I was good. You gotta just, no, let's do it. If you want to build your dream aesthetic body, book a call with me for free. Link in the description. Watch this video next.